Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys had an amazing day and I hope you continue to have amazing days. Love to you all. Hope 2021 is treating you guys well so far and I hope it continue to treat you well. This is a new year. We all have new attitudes. I know that's such a cliche, but I genuinely mean that. Since we had such a hard 2020, that was a rough year. So I hope this year is going much better for you guys. I know some of you guys had a great 2020, so it does not apply to everyone, but hope this year treats you guys even better. So, yes, 2021, we're gonna have positive attitudes, okay? All right, let's get started. So, fun fact number 7, character review 7. Okay, I have no clue how you pronounce this character's name. I'm sure the first part is Vivienne. I'm sure I probably got that wrong too. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure it's Vivienne. Now, the second part, the last name, I'm not gonna even attempt. Okay? I'm not gonna even attempt to say the last name. I'm gonna put the name. Maybe y'all can pronounce it. Maybe you could sound it out for me or something. I don't know. I cannot say it. But I think I got Vivienne right, so that's good. And this fictional character comes off of the hit show Sex Education, which originally aired in 2019 on Netflix. And it's still on. The season 2 came out last year. 2020 was so long that I literally forgot that season 2 came out last year. That's how long of a year that was. 2020 was. I forgot season 2 came out last year. I don't know why I'm thinking that came out in 2019 or something. But anyway, so that's where this fictional character comes from. And the actress, I can't even say the name of the actress who's playing this character. I cannot pronounce it, first name or last name. I cannot pronounce it. I apologize for not being able to pronounce these names. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. But of course, I'm going to put the name to see if you guys can pronounce it. If you can, that's good. Maybe you can help me pronounce it. I don't want to attempt and embarrass myself. So I apologize. But of course, let me tell you about Sex Education so you can understand where this character comes from. And I forgot to say Sex Education is a British hit TV show. British. That part's important to say. Sorry, I did not say that earlier, but it's a British hit TV show on Netflix, okay? Now, here's a little rundown of it. Of course, this is not a sex education review, so I'm not going to tell you the entire show. I'm not going to do that. So, basically, it just follows a boy named Otis, and he's a boy in high school. He's curious about sex and trying it, but he's so, nervous and anxious and it could be because his mom is a sex therapist or because he might just be very awkward or, that is scary for some people to do. So it basically just follows him, a boy named Otis. But, of course, it's not just about him. The characters have storylines. It's not slowly revolved around Otis. Okay, but the show is made in his interests. It's based off of him, basically. Not based off, but it's from his perspective, and everybody else, they all get storylines, they all get time, but just know Otis is the main character. So that's Sex Education. I highly suggest it. It's a good show. It is explicit. It's in its name, Sex Education. So it's explicit, it's graphic, not too graphic, it's not over the top, but And I think it's set in high school, even though it looks like a college. Remember, this is a British show, so. It's probably a high school. It just looks like a college to me. I don't know why, but high school, it could be high school, college, it could be either one. I'll put a picture, maybe you guys can see what it is, because to me it looks like a college, but it's like they're in high school when you go inside, so I don't know, it's confusing, but let me not go on and on. But that's Sex Education, and that's where Viv, that was her nickname on the show. Her name, it was Viv. So that's where Viv comes from. And she did not join until season 2. So do not look for her on season 1. She was nowhere in season 1. No cameo, no name mentioned. She was not a part of season 1. She just got here season 2, which was last year in January. I do not remember the date, but it was January of last year. So that's when she made her appearance. And when she arrived, no, when I first saw her, she kind of like gave off that she was like a geek kind of, or a nerd, like she's serious about her work, like I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to get an A, this, that, and that. So she's serious about her work, She doesn't play around too much, Yeah, but you know how people, like people are, like people who take their work seriously. They don't really like play in school or go do this and that. They get their work done, So, so that's how she came off as to me. Now, I just skipped all over this, but this video is going to be like the one I did yesterday for Gia Bennett. She's in this a lot. She does have speaking lines, so it's not like she's in here and out. Like she actually was seen a little bit more than the other one, but this one will still be short in a way because again, we only saw her for one season. We didn't learn too much about her. So if this video seems very short, kinda, that's why. Because this character just came. Again, the show only has 8 episodes. It's only so much you can do with 8 episodes and show so much, So if this video seems kind of short, that's why. Because she hasn't she's going to be on season 3 because they just took pictures of them filming and stuff. So she's in it, obviously, or she wouldn't be taking pictures with the cast if she wasn't gonna be there. So she is, and I'll go back and find those pictures and put it here. So yeah, this video will be like the one I just did yesterday. It'll be kind of short. It won't be me talking about every season. It's only 2 seasons, and she only appeared in 1 season. She was not in the first, like I stated earlier. So sorry I did not say that to begin with. I apologize. But so let me go back to what I was saying. Back into the review. So that's how Viv came off as. She was just smart, geek, take her to school. She takes her work seriously. She's like one of the like the highest, not highest, but she's known as one of the smart kids at the school, like high performance, gives her best at all times. The school is called Moordale. So she's Mordell's best student. I'm sorry, guys. She's Mordell's best student. So, yeah, she's non-stereotypical, which I love so much. She's non-stereotypical. I hate when they portray girls who look like her and they would stereotype. So they make them masculine, aggressive. They do too much, over the top. Like, she's not doing any of that. She's just like the complete opposite, okay? She's the complete opposite, and I love it. She's not stereotyped. I was so nervous when I first saw her, like, oh, they're about to stereotype her. About to make her aggressive, about to make her bullying, about to make her over the top. But no, she's like, she's not stereotypical. So the writers did good. Thank you for not stereotyping this dark-skinned black girl. Thank you. So I love that about her, this character. I wish we could have seen her just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, They could have shown her a little bit more, but I understand this show is not just about one person. Everybody has storylines. They have to flip back and forth. So hopefully we get to see more of her in season 3. And if not, I'm still going to watch it, but I would love to see Viv more. You don't see too many characters on TV that look like her. Of course, you have some shows who do show girls like her, like, Orange is the New Black, Good Girls, Glee. That's all I can think of right now. So you've seen girls like her on television, but you notice they're always stereotyped, right? So she's not. That's what makes this great. That's what made her character stand out to me. If she was just doing that usual stuff, I would have rolled my eyes and been like, okay, you're doing the usual stuff, so, why would I be interested in watching you, So I like that. And then what I also liked is that they showed her being, awkward. Like, she has a problem, character struggles with dating, They didn't really say the reasoning for why she struggles with dating. It could be because Again, so she's like awkward, socially awkward, which is nothing wrong with that. Some people are just like that. And, you know, it is hard for some people to like to date, you know, or to talk to girls or boys, you know. So they did give her, well, they didn't really give her, it wasn't really a love interest. Like, it seemed like she liked him, and I think he did like her back, but I think he turned out to be a jerk probably. So if I'm not mistaken, that was the reasoning for why it kind of was just like, yeah, you know, why because it says former crush on Google, so that's no longer her crush no more. So yeah, I like that they showed her being like that. Now you know, there's nothing wrong if she was like confident or anything, you know, but it's good to also show that girls like her are not always confident. You know, they can be socially awkward, and it makes more sense for her character to be like that, you know, because I don't know. I guess it just makes sense for some reason for her character to be awkward, she just fits the image perfectly. So yeah. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. So, and then what I also loved is that they put her, well, they were friends. They're friends. That her and Jackson is, I'll just tell you about him because he's like an important figure when it comes to talking about her character. So I'll explain Jackson. I'm not going to explain the other boy, Dex, her crush, because he's like a non-factor when it comes to her character. So, no. But Jackson is he was there in season 1. He's a main character. He's on front covers, you know, interviews. He's like a main character. And in season 1, he's the most popular kid at school. He's the best athlete. You know, he has a crush on Maeve. He ends up dating her, you know, but then they broke up because Maeve has feelings for Otis. So that was him in season 1, and then season 2 he was completely different. You know, and this is why him and Viv are like, her character, it can't really be mentioned without Jackson because they were like helping each other a lot. You know, she helped him when he was going through, because he was doing like self-harm to himself, and she figured it out. She tried to help him the best she could. So she was a great friend to him. Of course, he helped her talk to her crush. And yeah, so that was sweet. They were both like helping each other when it was really needed, you know. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to help your friends when needed. So her and Jackson are like, Jackson's like her, really the only person she talks to, really, rather than this other thing that I'm about to explain. But Jackson is the only person she really talks to, really. You know, like the only guy. Maybe let me say that. Let me stop saying person. The only guy that she talks to. You know, and of course fans want them to date. You know, and I honestly wouldn't mind. I mean, how many couples do you see like this? Like, look at them. Look at them. They're cute together. I know some people be like, it's not realistic. He's an athlete. He's not gonna be with girls like her. Yeah, it's not realistic, right? But I mean, it's a show, so you don't have to always be realistic. It's a show. So it'd be nice if they were, you know, if they did form an actual relationship in season 3 and they did like get together. I would really like that. You know, I really like that. Sorry guys, but I would really like that. You know, and I like Jackson, so, and I like Viv, so of course I'll ship them together. So that was the best part about her was the writers putting them like as a friendship, you know. I thought that was like, representation is everything. It's nice to see not couples, they're friends. But it's nice to see friends who look like that with each other, talk to each other. It's not weird. They're not a sidekick. They're not there as a punching bag or insulting each other. Like, they're genuinely friends, you know, and I love it. I love them. So yes, Jackson is an important figure when it comes to her character. And of course, I just love them. So I hope they're together next season. And so that's that. And another thing I liked was when she had got detention, right? Now again, I know I said she's like a good student. How did she get detention? But it was just something I'm trying to like explain it without telling you, Because now I'm like telling you about the show. But just know she got detention for something, and she didn't do anything. But she got detention with these other girls, and I love that she was included. I feel like this scene, well, scenes were powerful, you know, because I like the diversity. You know, of course, Viv adds diversity than the other girls do. You know, you got the pretty one, then you got Viv, who's like the geek or nerd. Then you got one girl who's like, I don't know if you would say popular, but she's like the cool one, the cool girl. And then you got the other girl that appears to be popular, but she's really not, you know, and so on and so on. So I love that she was included in that. They didn't like take her out of that. They show a lot of diversity. You know, her character really gives the show the diversity. Like the more diversity that they already had, she gives more to it, if that makes sense. So that's what I love about those scenes with her in it. Like, she adds to the diversity, you know. So I'm glad I'm glad the casting directors casted her. Yeah, I like that. That was a good scene. You will find this scene if you watch the show. You'll find this scene. It has to be around episode 6 or 7. It's on season 2. So you should be able to find these scenes 6 or 7. And again, the scene is she's just look for when she's in detention with other girls. And when I do like a TV show review over this, I'll explain that more thoroughly. You know, I don't want to like go into whole details because this is I don't want to expose the whole show, you know, especially if you haven't seen it. So, but just look for that, and you'll see why I think it was such a powerful, great representation. You'll get it when you actually watch it. So, yes, and that made her stand out to me even more than she already did. So I love that. And then I think she was shown one more time, and that was in the last episode. I was on episode 8, and I think she was. I don't think she was like. I think she was with Jackson one more time, and yeah, I don't think she was doing anything important. Yeah, but that was the last time that she was shown on the screen again, and I was like, man, I wish she would have spoken a little bit more. You know, I know she didn't speak really. That's why I don't remember what she did, because she didn't speak really. So I was like, man, who's to say? Well, at the time, I was like, man, who's to say she'll be on season 3? You know, but now I know. So now I'm like, okay, so I will see her again. So that's fine. But I was hoping she would have done more in the last episode. But again, she's a new character. She's not gonna take over or anything. She just got there. The fans have to get used to her. So I understand that. And so yeah, that's the review over Viv. I'm just gonna say Viv. The predictions I will love, or the things I want for season 3. Like I said before, I want her and Jackson to be together, to show us, or at least start being more than friends. You know, I would like that. It doesn't have to be a real full-blown relationship, but I would like if they kind of just got together. You know, it'll show people that it's okay to get with somebody who doesn't fit your description, or who doesn't fit your what is the word? Who doesn't fit what people expect of you to date. You know, it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's nothing wrong. Opposites attract. You know, so it's good if they do that. They'll show that, and they'll show that there's nothing wrong with that. And I want them together for 2 reasons. Because they have great chemistry, and the second one is it gives great representation to the audience to see these 2 people together. And I know I said 2 reasons, but it's just wholesome. It really is. You know, I cherish them on screen every minute. So I want that. And I want her to kind of have more of a storyline. I don't think she necessarily had one. Season 2, we didn't meet her parents, siblings, if had any. We didn't meet more of her like friends, really, like just the people she, was doing. She was on a team. I think it was like a chess team. So we really didn't get to meet like her friends or anything. So I would love if they actually gave us a storyline, like a real storyline. So that's all I want for this character. Really, is just for her to be with Jackson, and for her to actually have a storyline, so we can know more about her, and so I can love her even more. So that's all I really want for season 3. And that is it. Yeah, I know this was kind of like very quick, or like kind of like I was just repeating stuff. But again, she just came, she just came on season 2. You didn't see her at all on season 1. So, of course, this is not the last of her. I might come back to this character again to do a continuation. It just depends. It depends. She might not even be in season 3 like that. So, but I'll probably just leave it at this. But this video is very quick. I know it was like just me repeating. Because again, there's only so much I can say. It was only so much information I had. So I apologize. But I still do hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. You give it a thumbs down if you didn't. Comment, give any suggestions on characters I should do any reviews on. I'm all open to hear them. Give me ideas. My grandmother just gave me one for a show I haven't seen in a while. I'm like, oh, I'm tripping. There were like some great characters from like shows from back in the day. I'm like doing recent shows only, So she gave me an idea. Of course, when you guys comment, you'll give me ideas too. So, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If not, it's okay. I'll do better next time. I love you guys. Good night. Peace.